All right, I think we are live on YouTube. Let's go ahead and get live on Facebook. Let's get started there. Hey guys, if you can see me, if you can hear me, please let me know so I know that we are good to go and we can get started with everything we're doing here today. Really appreciate you guys for tuning in as well. So let's just get some people on up in here and we will get started, all right? Okay, let's check it out. Let's check it out. All right, everything's looking pretty good on my end, live and loud. Thank you, Chris. HC weather updates first. Yes, you are, sir. Well done. James Berryman in the house. Are we live? I'm just like on my knees, just like staring at the sky, like, are we live? As the camera pans away. That needs to be the intro for these live videos, is me just yelling in the streets, are we live? And like random people are looking at me like I'm absolutely nuts. Tim Irons, day 4. You are absolutely right. Alfa Romeo, what's going on? Kansas in the house. What's going on, Kansas? Eric, we got Data Ender. That's a pretty intense YouTube handle, sir. David Shriga, what's going on, brother? What's going on, David? Second Amendment family, thank you for being here. Appreciate that name. Noah, we got Chris, we got Deliberate Works. Let's see here. Who we got on Facebook? Who's joining us on Facebook? We got Eric. We got Nicole. What's up, Nicole? We got Chris from Oregon. What's going on? The high life in Oregon. Manuel, Pierre. We got Michael. Manuel, what's going on, man? I'm doing really, really well. I'm doing very, very well. Having a wonderful morning so far. Hey, let me ask you this. Did anyone else listen to AC/DC this morning, or is that just me? Quick question, asking for a friend. As good as my witness, are we live? And going strong. Keep it up. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, yes, let me go ahead and go. Let me just bounce live on TikTok as well. I know TikTok is like really, really fast. I don't really know how they made the platform so fast, but we just jumped into it. So if you're joining us on TikTok, hello as well. So we're live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok right now. So thank you so much for tuning in. Typically, as you guys know, we don't usually go live on Thursday. We don't usually go live the entire week like we've been doing this week, but it is our summer sale, which so far is the biggest event that we've had the entire year of 2022. So we have pretty much everything on the website up to 45% off for our summer sale event. We also have a few like special promotions going on for a very low cost. Today, I just wanted to talk about some of the bundles that we have, some of the products that we have available today. After that, we are going to go ahead and go back to the Lake Blue i1R2 Pros. We are going to give these away at the end of this video. So if you are watching this video right now, just know that you will absolutely have a chance to win a Lake Blue i1R2 Pro. And we're going to give 3 away, guys. We're going to do 3 giveaways. So we're going to give away one on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube as well. So stay tuned for that, guys. The best keychain light, man, the best keychain light, the i1R2 Pro. I have been carrying the iMini to see how I like it. I've been carrying the iMini on my keys for the past week or so. It's a give and take with these keychain lights, man, because I really appreciate the smaller size of the iMini. I really do. It is substantially less on my keys. Like when I'm putting my keys in my pocket when I'm walking out the door, I do 100% notice that the iMini is substantially smaller than the i1R2 Pro. So in terms of having the keys in my pocket, it's a better experience with the iMini. But I will say the output of the i1R2 Pro just blows the iMini away. So if you don't care about the i1R2 being a little bit bigger than the iMini, if you don't really care about something being a little bit larger on your keychain, the i1R2's Pro's performance really is incredible. The 180 lumen mode is magical coming out of a light that is this small. I mean, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that you're getting that kind of output on a flashlight that's on your freaking keychain. So I love the i1R2 Pro's performance, but I love the iMini size more. Can we get a 200 lumen iMini, please? So, so I'm conflicted with the keychain lights, but I have gotten used to the i1R2 Pro. I've been carrying an i1R2 Pro on my keychain for a very long time. So I'm used to that, but been trying out the iMini. Now that I'm holding the iMini in my hands, I will tell you this. These are $4.99 if you haven't picked one up yet during the sale, okay? If you haven't ordered anything during our summer sale yet, at the very least, pick up the iMini right here in red for $4.99. It's not rechargeable. I know you guys are talking about that. You're like, man, I freaking hate that it's not rechargeable, but it's only $5 and it comes with 2 sets of batteries. And it's very easy to find the batteries that come in this as well. You can buy them online. You can buy them at a hardware store. You can buy them probably at a drugstore, you know, like CVS or something like that as well. So it's really not a big deal. But that is one of the things about the iMini. But keep in mind, it's only $5 and it comes with a 2-year warranty, right? So what you're getting for the price, I think, really is incredible. I would assume most of the people watching this video have probably ordered stuff already. So you probably have already added this to your cart. But just to let you guys know, quick PSA at the beginning of this video, at the least, $5 for an awesome keychain flashlight. And if you love the i1R2 Pro and you're already using it, well, then get this for somebody else. Give it to your daughter, give it to your wife, give it to a colleague, whoever, you know what I'm saying? But at least pick this up for $5 for yourself or for a friend or family or whatever, all right? How much smaller is the Mini than the iXV? Yeah, so the iXV, that's a very good question. I'll hold them up together. I showed you both of them and I didn't hold them up together for some reason. So, so thank you for telling me that. All right, guys, so here you go. Hopefully you can see it. You probably can see it kind of pretty well actually here in front of my black shirt. But you can see how it's about half the length. And the diameter is significantly less too, because the diameter of the i1R2 Pro, which by the way is the exact same size as the iXV, just to preface that, the i1R2 Pro is the same flashlight as the iXV. The iXV is just a special version of the i1R2 Pro. It's got different milling, and then we came out with it in a couple different finishes. We even have the titanium version. I'm sure some of the people watching this have the titanium iXV, but it's literally the same as the i1R2 Pro. So, you know, what I'm saying right now pertains to the iXV as well, by the way, since that was your original question. But anyways, it's about half the length of the i1R2 Pro, just holding it up like this. And then also the diameter is significantly less because the i1R2 Pro is USB Type-C rechargeable because of having that larger port and because of the fact that we had to put a bigger battery pack in here to get that 180 lumens and actually have it be a sustainable flashlight. The diameter is significantly larger as well. I mean, you will absolutely notice the physical difference of having the iMini on your keys versus the i1R2 Pro. I think I'm just going to keep going back and forth. You know what I mean? Like me working here, I'm lucky enough to where I can just try anything out whenever I feel like it, you know? And I know that's a very entitled thing to say, but I mean, it makes sense. I work here. I can try out our products, right? So for me, I'm probably just going to be swapping them out, you know, swapping them around. I really like the titanium iXV. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of titanium. I like the more premium stuff. So I think maybe even a titanium version of the iMini would be really cool. Maybe a little bit higher lumens as well. I'd like to see a premium, like an iMini Pro or something like that. Anyways, I'm just ranting. As an Olight fan and a flashlight fan, I'm just kind of ranting here about the things that I like and the things that I'm doing. Sorry about going off on that tangent, but that's where I'm at with the keychain lights, in case you wanted to know. So here we go, guys. Let's talk about some other things. Please don't forget about our stainless steel lights. Please don't forget about these. We've been talking nonstop about the O-Lantern Classic 2 Pros. We've been talking nonstop about the O-Bulb Pros, as we should be, because they are the flagship products of this sale. But don't forget about the other stuff that we're doing, guys, because we've got some really cool stuff going on besides the major items that everyone's talking about, just like these stainless steel lights right here. So this is the first time we've made a stainless steel version of the i3T and the Baton 3. These both are two of our most popular everyday carry pocket flashlights. The Baton 3, crazy popular. You guys love this light. 1200 lumens coming out of a flashlight that is the length of my pinky finger. Look at that. 1200 lumens. 1200. Guys, I'm sweaty because I've been in these studio lights all day. I've been running around filming all day. I've been like super, super busy this morning. So apologize for me being sweaty, but I've been hustling. We're in the middle of a summer sale, guys. Tomorrow's the last day of the summer sale. So I've been hustling, all right? So pardon the sweat. But anyways, so the Baton 3, it's got 1200 lumens, okay? Length of my pinky finger. It's got many, many modes. So it has a moonlight setting, okay? It's got low, medium, and high. It also has turbo mode, and it has strobe mode as well. So that is, okay, so we have moonlight, low, medium, high, turbo, strobe. So it has 6 modes, again, out of a 1200 lumen flashlight that is this small. And this one right here is made out of a blasted stainless steel. So it's very, very strong. So if you drop this thing, or you actually really do use this thing on a regular basis, it's going to be fine. It's stainless steel, guys. It's the same material that like knife blades are made out of, all right? Stainless steel is stronger than aluminum. It's stronger than titanium. It's one of the strongest materials that you can make a flashlight out of. So an amazing, awesome, everyday user flashlight right here. And again, it's at a discount. The i3T, you guys already know the i3T is awesome. I'm sure everybody watching this video right now probably has at least one, right? Again, this is the first time that we've made this model out of stainless steel. Cool thing about this one too, which I appreciate, is that we did it in a polished kind of chrome finish on this thing. So it is the same material as the blasted Baton 3 right here, but it's a polished. So look at it. It's like chromed out, which is really fun. I appreciate the chromed out look, especially on a smaller light like this. I think the chromed out look, if it was on a really big flashlight, would be a little bit too ridiculous. But on the smaller stuff, you can pull it off. So I'm really digging the i3T here in the polished kind of chromed out finish here in the stainless steel. Really, really pretty piece, especially for you collectors out there who might already have the i3T and some other finishes, materials, things like that. Now that we're talking about smaller EDC stuff, I will go ahead again and mention the Zirconium Damascus Open Pro. This thing's beautiful, guys. It is expensive. It is extremely premium. This material right here is the most exotic material that we've ever made any product out of. We've done a few different products in the titanium Damascus, such as the i3T Plus that's available right now for gold level and above loyalty members. I don't have that one on hand, but I actually have it on the way, which I'm really excited about. But this is even a step up from the titanium Damascus, because this is zirconium Damascus, which is a more expensive, more exotic material than the titanium, right? And what we do is basically we take the zirconium, and then we also kind of fold it in and twist it with titanium, and then it kind of creates this zirconium Damascus swirl look. And then we give it this polished effect, so then it's this polished silver with this swirl of the material itself. This is the Open Pro, which means that this one does have the green laser that comes out of the back. Do you guys see that? The green laser on my hand right there, which is so cool. There's a freaking laser in the pen, guys. It's got a freaking laser. Sorry, I love Austin Powers. It's got a 120 lumen flashlight coming out of the pocket clip, which is absolutely insane. Look how bright that is. This light right here is in a pocket clip, guys. Amazing. Ridiculous. I don't even know how we put a flashlight that bright in a pocket clip inside of a ballpoint pen with also a green laser coming out of the back. We maxed this joker out. If you're a fan of like 007 GoldenEye, if you're a fan of like things that can do multiple purposes, like the Open Pro is such a fun gadget. I think that I don't even want to call this a pen anymore at this point. It's almost just like a like an EDC gadget. So very, very cool. If you can't get it in the Zirconium Damascus because of the price, these are around $240. I would suggest at least picking up the O-Pen Pro in the regular aluminum. Get whatever color that you can. We've come out with this product in a bunch of different colors and materials, but this Zirconium Damascus is the most premium one we've ever done. Let's talk about this. So we have the Pry Pro. I'm kind of talking about smaller EDC stuff right now before we get into the bigger stuff. Pry Pro right here, another very fun, high quality, compact, everyday carry item. So this is a multi-tool, okay? This is what we call a pry bar, right? I'm sure most of the people watching this are really into EDC stuff and you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of companies out there that make titanium premium pry bars. But these are really cool and they're really, really nice for the money. These are, I think, a steal of a deal, especially compared to the other titanium pry bars that are available out there from other brands. This thing is a 1/4 inch thick, guys. Do you see how thick this is? This is a chunky boy, okay? I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about this, okay? This is a chunky boy. It has a whistle built into it, which I think is absolutely wild. I've never seen a whistle inside of a pry bar. I think that's pretty crazy, right? It's very, very loud. I barely used it right there, but if you really go at it, it's extremely loud. People are going to hear it 3-4 blocks away. It does have a very stout bottle opener on here. It's the summer. We like our, our summer beverages, right? Our summer shandies, yeah. So for you guys, big beefy bottle opener there is really nice to have on the go. It also has 2 bits on the side of it that are inside of a milled out portion of the actual pry bar itself. So we have these 2 bits, and all you have to do, and you know what, I'll go ahead and do it. So I went ahead and pulled the 2 bits out of the little slot here. As you can see, the slot is empty now. And I'm going to take one of these bits and I'm just going to push it into the back right here. So now I have the bit where it needs to be in order to use it. I've got a flathead right here, just as an example. And then I'm just going to use it as a flathead screwdriver. How cool is that? And then when you're done with it, you can just take the bit, you can go ahead, plop it back into this little slot. You can go ahead and push the little, the little titanium flap right here that keeps it in place. And then you're done, right? And it also has 2 Torx bits as well. So you have a Phillips head, you have a flathead, and then you have 2 Torx as well for taking apart your pocket knives. Lucifer, thank you so much for the crown on TikTok right here. And thank you guys for the likes. I got 2,000 likes so far on TikTok. So if you can, hit that, tap the screen, give us some hearts. Also, if you guys haven't hit the thumbs up button on YouTube and Facebook, please do that as well to show your support. I carry my pry bar every day. I actually use the bits to tighten something when I was away from my tools. Mine doesn't have a whistle though. Okay, no. You probably have the other O-Pry. You probably have the other one, which is much larger. So this is just a different version of it. This isn't taking the place of the other pry bar. This is just a new version of it. But yes, I mean, they're super useful, guys. And I just showed you there how cool it is. You just throw the bit in the back and then use it. It's awesome. So anyways, Pry Pro, really good deal during the sale, guys. They're discounted. I think they're around $45 for the quality of this thing. For the fact that it's 1/4 inch thick titanium, I think is a steal of a deal. Again, I think it's a really good price point, especially looking at the other products that are on the market as well that compete with this. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to something else. I talked yesterday about how we have a really good deal on the Parrot pocket knife. This is my go-to EDC knife. It just checks all the boxes for me. It's got a really low profile, deep carry black pocket clip. So it's very, very low key when you're carrying it in your pocket. Nobody's gonna know that you have a pocket knife in your pocket with this super deep carry black clip right here. It also has very stout liners here with an early lockup, allows it to have a very, very stout Very, very strong lockup right here. There's no movement whatsoever. This thing's a freaking bank vault right here when it's locked open. What's cool about it though is even though it's a bank vault, when it's locked open, to close it, it falls shut. Lucifer, thank you so much for the boxing gloves as well. Really appreciate all the support, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. So yeah, it flies open. The detent is absolutely perfect on this thing. And then again, it just falls shut. The fidget factor on this, and I think that's part of why I like it so much, I could just sit on the couch watching a TV show and do this all night. This one specifically, I've probably opened and closed thousands of times, like just all day, just whack, you know? So I love the Parrot. The micarta material feels very nice too. It's got a lot of grip. It's got really nice texture, but it's not too rough. I can't say enough about this Parrot, guys. Amazing pocket knife. We do have a bundle on the website where you can get the Parrot, plus the Lake Blue i1R2 Pro, which by the way is today's giveaway. And you can get both of these items together for less than $60 on the website. That price again is only going to last today and tomorrow. The sale ends Friday night. So everything I'm talking about, you can get it today, you can get it tomorrow, and then it's done. So that's what there is with that. We also have a few of the Warrior 3Ss still. Guys, I'm just trying to go through the things that we still have available real quick, and then we will move on. So I'll go ahead and show these to you. I do have all of the limited edition Warrior 3Ss right here. I took a look in the Facebook group, and it's looking like a lot of you guys are starting to receive these. So if you picked up the limited edition Warrior 3Ss in titanium or copper, congratulations. You guys are absolutely loving these things. The people who have received these so far are blown away by the quality. The quality of these lights really is there, and they're worth every penny. The fact that we produced a flashlight that is this big, because typically when you think about like titanium, it's something smaller. It's like a little EDC light, something like that. The fact that we produced a light made out of real titanium that is this large is very ambitious, very ambitious. Doing that is very expensive, okay? In order to produce something this large, we had to take a huge rod of titanium and mill it out to be able to create this body. So just the process of creating the body of the flashlight is very expensive. Machining titanium is also a little bit more in depth and a little bit more complicated than machining typical aluminum for our regular run lights. And then also, especially machining copper, that's a lot dicier too, because copper is such an incredibly soft material. So you have to be very careful when you're making products out of copper as well. So I'm a big fan of the Warrior 3S, guys. I think it looks beautiful. I'm really into the blue and the rainbow finish here. So the water and the fire. So here's the water version. Here's the fire version. The blue looks amazing. Love Lake Blue. Absolutely, Paul. Really nice shade of blue there. This is not Lake Blue. Let me actually give you an example here. This might be a good example of the blue. So here's Lake Blue, which is drastically lighter than the blue of the Water Warrior 3S, as you can see. Way, way, way lighter with the Lake Blue than the super deep, rich blue of the water version of the Warrior 3S. So if you have Lake Blue stuff, just know that the water version won't match it perfectly, but it's still an amazing blue. I mean, the depth of this blue, and look as the light touches it, and the light bounces off of it, and there's lighter portions and darker portions. It just looks very, very cool. Check out the fire one here as I kind of move it around in the light. And you can see all the different hues of color. You can see all the differences there. Just a beautiful piece. And again, these are made out of titanium, guys. Titanium. We've got 1,850 lumens. They have that side switch. They have the tail switch. They have the lumen level and battery level indicators going around the switches there as I turn it on. You can see there, this is a very bright flashlight. But anyways, best blue so far. Thank you, Crystal. That's awesome. Thank you. I would love to see a Baton 3 made out of titanium in this color. I would love to see that. Like, imagine a matching set with the blue, with the Baton 3. That would be very cool. I would love to see that. I'm going to push for that. Anyways, so there's that. Let's go ahead and move on to the lanterns, and then we'll talk about maybe a couple other little things going on, and then we'll move on to the giveaway for you guys. Wow, thank you so much for the galaxy. Wow, thank you, Lucifer. I really appreciate that. Wow, thank you. We're getting a lot of love on TikTok today, so thank you so much for that. The copper is brighter. You are absolutely correct, John. You are 100% correct. I actually showed it in a YouTube video. So let me explain that. So the copper version has 2,300 lumens with the Warrior 3S. The titanium version has 1,850 lumens. Let me hold these while I'm talking so you guys don't get confused for the people just tuning in. So this one is 2,300 lumens. This one is 1,850 lumens. The reason why is because the heat sustainability of these two materials is different. The way that the heat is dissipated with the titanium version is pretty much not at all. So when this flashlight is on turbo or high mode, one of the higher settings that makes the flashlight get hot, the heat is going to be concentrated in the head of the flashlight, which means that the head of the light is going to get much, much hotter than the rest of the flashlight. What's good about it is that it cools down very, very quickly. So when you turn off a titanium flashlight, it's not going to stay hot for very long. It's going to cool down almost immediately. But when it heats up almost immediately as well, which is not a good thing for sustainability with the circuitry, PCB board, LED, all of the important stuff in a flashlight. We lowered the lumens so the head didn't get as hot. At the 2,300 lumen setting in titanium, the head got entirely too hot for it to be a sustainable flashlight that will actually work for years and years to come. So as a sustainability requirement, we had to lower the lumens with the titanium material. I hope that makes sense. We like to push the bar. We want our flashlights to be as bright as possible. We didn't want to lower the lumens for fun. We did it because we had to. But we figured that lowering it a couple hundred lumens, or a couple hundred lumens, what, 350, something like that? Lowering it that much was worth it for us to be able to produce this light out of titanium, if that makes sense. I would rather have a titanium Warrior 3S with 1,850 lumens than never ever get a titanium Warrior 3S, right? So that's where I am with that. I hope that makes sense. The copper version right here has much better heat dissipation. The copper version right here, it not only heats up the head when it starts getting hotter at those higher settings, but it also disperses the heat throughout the entire body of the flashlight, meaning that the heat is more sustained with the head of the light, where all the important stuff is, like I said, the LED, the PCB board circuitry, the connection to the battery, all of that good stuff. So the heat is dissipated through the entire flashlight, so the head doesn't get as hot as the head on the titanium version, which means you can actually use it sustainably at that 2,300 lumens. So the titanium version is 1,850 because it had to be. It had to be. But just know that when you get your titanium Warrior 3S, it's going to work for years and years to come, and you don't need to worry about the heat anymore. So I hope that makes sense. Science, right? It's science. But John, thank you for pointing that out about the copper being brighter. Now to touch on that, if you want to actually see the difference between the titanium version and the copper version's performance, check out the YouTube video that I posted a couple days ago. I literally just posted a dedicated video. The video is like 12 minutes long. You don't have to watch the video for the entire time. You could skip through to the part where I actually show it outdoors. But I went outside at like 11 p.m., went outside and filmed the titanium version versus the copper version, and you can see the differences in output between the two. If that's something you're interested in, check out that YouTube video that I posted a couple of days ago. And that's that for the Warrior 3S. Now, for the lantern, guys, I won't talk about it that much because we've talked about it so much We also have a couple of YouTube videos about this as well. The O-Lantern Classic 2 Pro, which I'm holding right now, has a 11,200 milliamp battery. 11,200 milliamp battery. I've explained this. To put that into perspective, the easiest way I can put that into perspective is your cell phone battery. Everybody's got a cell phone, right? Even the best cell phones coming out today, the iPhone 13 Pro, the new Samsungs, all that stuff. The best batteries that are in these cell phones is around 4,000 milliamps. There might be like an Android phone with like 4,500 milliamps, but like all cell phone batteries are around that 4,000 milliamp area. This has 11,200. So this is almost triple the battery that's in your expensive cell phone. So that should give you an idea of how massive the battery pack is in this lantern. The good thing about that is because the battery in this is bigger than the one in your cell phone, you are able to charge your cell phone from this lantern, because this also works as a power bank, and you're able to charge your cell phone 2 to 3 times from a single O-Lantern Classic 2 Pro charge. So you want your power bank to have a higher milliamp than the device that you're charging, because then you know that you can fully charge the device that you're charging, and then you know that you can charge other things with it as well. So it's good that this battery pack is much bigger than probably all the devices that you would actually charge from it. Cool thing about that too is it has a USB-A out, because we wanted to include the regular USB-A out because the MCC charging cable that we offer is regular USB. So for example, if you wanted to charge your Baton 3 or your Warrior 3S or something like that from the lantern, you can do that with the USB-A out with the supplied MCC magnetic charging cable that comes with these products. But it also has a USB-C out because, for example, the new iPhones, the new Android phones, all the new phones, they're starting to come out with USB Type-C charging cables. The one that I have for my iPhone that actually came with the iPhone is a USB-C to the Lightning port. So I take that USB-C iPhone cable, plug it into the port right here. Let me open up this opening here. There we go. Open up the port right here, and then you can plug it in USB-C and then charge your phone from it. So really cool. You can also charge the lantern itself with a magnetic charging cable with the bottom port right here on the very bottom of the light, or the lantern. Sorry, I keep saying light. The lantern. So there's all kinds of ways to charge this up. There's all kinds of ways to charge your other devices from it. And then on top of that, the actual performance of the lantern itself is amazing as well. So we have this warm white kind of old school classic look. Makes sense, called the O-Lantern Classic, right? But then as you ramp up in the output, you can see it getting brighter and brighter and brighter. It's going to jump up to the cool white setting. So the cool white setting right here has 300 lumens, which is amazing out of something that looks like this. You know what I mean? You would think, like, when you first look at it, it's almost like a novelty item. You're like, oh, that's cute. But then you realize how useful and powerful it is. And you're like, oh, that's cute and really impressive. So it looks the part, but it also has the performance to back it up as well. So that's what I like about it, is it's a legit lantern beyond the really fun and interesting and cool aesthetics of the piece, right? We also have the light version. So we have a lower cost version of the O-Lantern Classic 2, which is called the Light, L-I-T-E. This is the kind of lower level version, the entry level version of the O-Lantern Classic 2. I have a green one right here, but it also comes in white, which I also have right here. So here's the O-Lantern Classic 2 Light in the white and the green. The light version runs off of 4 AA batteries. So this one is not rechargeable. It's able to have us keep the cost way down and also let us, give you guys a version that has removable batteries, because some people actually do prefer the removable batteries when you're out on the go. The removable battery version is also really good as an emergency tool, because if you want to just store this in your basement or something like that in your emergency kit, you can remove the alkaline cells, and then when you actually need to use it, you can pop the cells in and use it that way. And then whenever you need to, whenever it dies, you just pop more batteries into it. So you don't actually have to charge it up like the Pro version does. It still has really good performance. It still has the beautiful kind of old school look right here. And then again, same thing, as you ramp up, it's going to go to that cool white setting. Difference here is that because this is running off of just 4 AA batteries, it only goes up to 240 lumens. The Pro version goes up to 300. So you have a 60 lumen decrease with this, but it's still bright as heck. I mean, you're still getting over 200 lumens out of a little lantern. So I think the performance still is amazing, especially with the fact that it's running off of just regular alkaline cells. So it's up to you if you want to get the light version or the Pro version. There's pros and cons to both. Obviously, as kind of a tech nerd, I love the Pro version and all the capabilities of it, but I could see how maybe the removable battery version might make sense in certain situations. Or if you want to get this as a gift, it might make sense to get the lower cost version if you don't want to spend all that coin for a gift for somebody. So some things to think about with the light version and the Pro version, but regardless, whether you get the light or the Pro, you're getting a very nice high quality piece. This whole thing's made out of metal, by the way. This thing is not plastic, and it's just very nice, high quality, heavy, good stuff. Okay, so here we go. I will also talk about, you know what? Let me talk about just a couple like small things here. 6,000 likes. We got 6,000 likes on TikTok right now. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much for the likes. Thank you, Jerry. That is awesome. Thank you, Pierre. Yeah, if you guys are sending me likes on TikTok, thank you so much. 6,500 likes on TikTok. Jesus. Okay. So I wanted to briefly mention something which I found to be a little bit funny, but also really cool. So if you guys were here yesterday, and look, if you weren't here during yesterday's live video, no problem. I really appreciate you being here today. Anybody who shows up for these live videos, thank you. The more the merrier. We really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to hang out and check out all these cool products. So yesterday during the live video, I talked a lot about self-defense and how important it is to have a flashlight and a laser on your self-defense firearm. Have that be for your home, concealed carry, however you have it set up to help you in a self-defense situation, right? I talked about one of my favorite Instagram profiles and how they talk a lot about low light performance, self-defense, all that kind of stuff. So the guy's name is Knockout Lights, okay? Obviously with the name Knockout Lights, he's going to talk a lot about low light performance. He's very popular. He's like retired military police, all that good stuff. I talked a lot yesterday about how when you are in a high stress situation, your fundamentals go out the window. So even if you train at the range with a perfect stance, perfect grip, you're lined up with your sights, you're accurate, you're doing a great job. When you are in a stressful situation, when you're in a situation where you're actually trying to save your life, a lot of those perfect fundamentals that you're used to in the safe and peaceful range are going to go out the window when you're in a super wild situation where someone's engaging you, right? I talked about that yesterday, how you are simply just not as good at shooting when you're in a tough situation. I looked at Instagram last night and I swear the guy made a post saying the exact same thing. And this guy's got like 350,000 followers. He's a firearms instructor with like 25, 30 years in the business. And last night, he literally said the exact same thing that I said during the day yesterday during the live video. He explained that when you are in a high stress situation, you do not get better at shooting. You always get worse. So when you are not in a high stress situation, it's good to train like you are. That's why it's good to go to classes. Instead of just standing there and going boom, 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 take a class where you're ducking, where you're getting cover. Maybe you're doing low light where you turn the light on and turn it off. Like take some classes where you're actually moving and you're actually acting as if you were in a real life situation is all I'm trying to say. So that way, when you're in that situation, you know for a fact you're not going to be as good as when you're training, but at least you're more prepared. But anyways, I thought it was very interesting that he was literally talking about the exact same thing last night. So there we go. Great flashlight with a laser. So anyways, that's my segue into talking about how you should pick up a Balder S or an Odin Glm during this sale because they're at a massive discount. The Balder S is 30% off by itself, or you can get it in a bundle, and I believe that brings it up to about 35% off. It might even get higher than that. The Odin Glm, I believe in its bundle, goes all the way up to 40% off during the sale. The Balder S is for a small, tiny concealed carry. It even fits on subcompacts as long as it has a rail. The Odin GLM is also a laser light combo, but it is built for rifles because it's a part of our Odin series. It comes with an M-LOK mount. It comes with a lock-on remote switch. It comes with the battery that you need for it. It comes with the charging cable. It even comes with zip ties to clean up the cable management with the remote switch as well. So if you want to get an amazing deal on a light laser combo, have that be for a pistol or a rifle, we have both available at a big discount, again, today and tomorrow only, okay? So please check those out. Last one I'll talk about, because I do actually see people talking about it in the comment section, is the Marauder 2. The Marauder 2 is at a hefty discount as well. I produced a YouTube video yesterday where I talked about the Balder S, the Odin GLM, and the Marauder 2 because all three of those are at a big discount. The Marauder 2 is not a weapon light, completely different than the Balder S and the Odin GLM, but the Marauder 2 is an amazing flashlight to have in your collection. It has 3 significant features that make it so interesting and so unique. First one, it has a 14,000 lumen flood setting. The flood mode, the 14,000 lumens, is incredible in the Marauder 2. It's amazing performance. If you guys haven't seen my Marauder 2 YouTube video on the YouTube channel, which have actually been up there for several months, it might even be a year at this point. But if you just go into YouTube, type in Marauder 2 Olight World, you'll find the video. But in that video, I flip back and forth between the 14,000 lumen flood setting and the 800 meter beam distance throw setting. And it's literally just a flip of a switch. You just flip the switch up and flip it down. And that transfers you between the 14,000 lumen flood mode and the 800 meter beam distance throw mode. It's very unique and interesting to have a flashlight that has flood and throw together, and you can bounce back in between the two in real time without even having to turn the flashlight off. The next really cool feature of it is that it does have a built-in power bank. Just like the O-Lantern Classic 2 Pro, the Marauder 2, you can charge your cell phone from it. You can charge your iPad from it. You can charge all kinds of stuff from the actual flashlight itself. So you got a flashlight that has amazing flood performance, amazing throw performance, and it has a built-in power bank. So that makes it extremely useful. The throw setting, exactly. I know it sounds goofy when I say throw. If you guys are not used to the term throw is what we call the distance of a flashlight. Like the beam, imagine the beam itself being thrown onto an object that's far away. So we refer to beam distance as throw, if that sounds like kind of funny, which it does actually sound kind of funny. I don't blame you. But I'm talking about the beam distance. So we have the wide beam setting and we have the long beam setting. And you can flip between the two and then the power bank function. So it's got a rubber grip on it. It has the battery indicator and a lumen indicator going around the switch, just like the Warrior 3S right here. It's got every feature you can imagine, and it's at a big discount, guys. You can save $100 on the Marauder 2 if you purchase it today. The Marauder 2 makes a great lantern, folks. I mean, you can just set the Marauder 2 on a table, and because the beam is so wide, you can use it that way if you want to, you know. I believe the pricing, just off the top of my head, typically for the Marauder 2 is like $330, and with the sale, $100 off, it's like $230. So big savings on the Marauder 2 today as well. I just want to let you guys know about that, because if you're thinking about picking up the Marauder 2, save $100 and then go spend that $100 on groceries and gas, right? It makes a great soccer stadium light. That's how freaking bright it is, man. You can light up an entire campsite. You can light up an entire field easy with a 14,000 lumen flood setting, because it's just so wide and massive. So Marauder 2 is an amazing flashlight. If you can have one flashlight in your household, I think the Marauder 2 is the best one, because it's the best of both worlds. It does everything that you would want from a flashlight. It's not an EDC light. It's way too big to carry on a regular basis. But for an at-home flashlight, for power outages, for checking on the backyard, anything like that, I think the Marauder 2 is something that should absolutely be in your collection if you have a house, which I would assume most people watching this video live somewhere. So there we go. All right, so that's pretty much everything that I have for you guys today. Just wanted to talk about all those products. I think I talked about pretty much everything I want to talk about. By the way, just because it's sitting here, honorable mention, we do still have the H05S headlamps right here. Amazing headlamp for the price. If you want a headlamp that isn't that expensive, if you want a headlamp that you can just throw in your bag and it's not a big deal, the H05S is a good choice. It's got high, low, it's got high, medium, and low. I always say it backwards because that's how this light works. It starts at high and then goes medium, then goes low. Then you can turn it off. Double tap to take you to the red setting, which I've got on blinking red right here, but I can tap it on to solid red as well. And then it also has the wave function where you can turn it on and off by not even touching it. So again, the feature set for this for the price is huge. And that's what's going on, guys. So the sale is today. It's happening right now. Tomorrow is the last day of the sale. And then starting on Saturday, the sale's over and all of these deals are going to go away. So if you want to pick this stuff up, or maybe tomorrow's payday for you and you're waiting to put orders in tomorrow, I would do it, guys. While the prices are low, I would do it. Let's go ahead and get to a giveaway. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I talk about all of this gear. And thank you so much for tuning in on a Thursday when we typically don't go live on Thursday. Obviously this week has been a lot for me. Pretty much all I do is just wake up and start doing Olight stuff until dinner time. And then I eat dinner, maybe watch a TV show and go to bed. And that's pretty much what I've been doing for the past like 4 days. So thank you guys for ordering during these sales. Thank you guys for appreciating all of our hard work that we're putting into this. By the way, we are shipping nonstop left and right. We're shipping like crazy. So no worries there if you've placed your order. If it hasn't shipped out already, it will ship out soon. We are shipping thousands of orders every single day. Our goal is to get this stuff to you guys as fast as we possibly can, and we're doing that. So appreciate your patience with that as well. That's what's going on with the sale, guys. That's what's going on. So let's give away some i1R2 Pros in Lake Blue. We are going to do the giveaway first on TikTok. Then we're going to do the giveaway on YouTube. Then we're going to do the giveaway on Facebook. So thank you for being patient on YouTube and Facebook. We're going to knock this out on TikTok first. I'm not used to saying TikTok yet. I'm like on this one. I'll get used to it eventually. I'll get used to TikTok. But let's go ahead and do the giveaway on TikTok first. So what we're going to do, now my finger's broken. Pierre, thank you so much. You're about to have to go to the Apple store and get your screen fixed from tapping the screen so much. Thank you so much, sir. Okay. The way that TikTok works is, okay, so on YouTube and Facebook, you just hit the thumbs up button and that's it. Like you just hit it once and that's it. On TikTok, you can like keep tapping the screen and you can give somebody like a whole bunch of likes. So like if there's a live video that you like on TikTok, you're just like going like this on the screen the whole time, which is really funny. But one of the guys on TikTok was saying that his finger's broken now because he was like going like this the entire live video. So thank you for that. All right, here we go. let's do the giveaway on TikTok. So what we're gonna do, we'll just start it at 1 to 50 again. We'll just keep it simple. I don't want to make these giveaways hard. I want to make them as easy as possible. So we're just on TikTok. You're gonna pick a number between 1 and 50. Number between 1 and 50. The number that is free Lake Blue i1R2 Pro for $0. So please, let's get some readies in the comment section on TikTok here, and then we'll go ahead and start the bidding. I live in a box. Eric, I want to know how you got such good internet in a box. That's what I want to know. You got like a you've got like a fiber optic cable that's like feeding into the little handle hole of the box. You got like a little router sitting next to you in the box, right? Dude's got fiber optic cables coming out of his box. He's got Starlink. Yes, he's got Starlink. Okay, a box mansion. A box mansion. There you go. He's got marble countertops in his box. Okay, here we go. TikTok. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guess a number between 1 and 50. Go, 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 go. Guess any number between 1 and 50 TikTok. Okay, let's find an answer. Let's find an answer, shall we? All right, I'm taking a look here, guys, looking for an answer. Bear with me. We'll move on to YouTube as soon as I have a right answer here on TikTok. So thank you for your patience. All right, keep going, guys. Keep going. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me make sure. Okay, actually, well, geez, no, you guessed it really, really far up. You guessed it really far up. So the actual answer was 28, which is Vet for Trump. So Vet for Trump, you win with 28. So congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, I was like looking through the feed and I was like, did I miss something? And then I looked back and I was like, whoa, you called it way back. Jocko, you also did 28, but Vet was way higher than you. So he was one of the first answers. So well done, man. Great guess. Great guess. Awesome. Congratulations. Okay. In order to get your free flashlight, please email me with your address. I have to know where to send it. My email address is Sean, SEAN, at olightstore.com. SEAN at olightstore.com. Give me a good address to send it to, and that is it. All right. Cool. Well, thank you so much for watching TikTok. We got 8,500 likes on this live video. That is definitely the best TikTok video we've ever done. So thank you guys for tapping your screens. Thank you for sending all the gifts, all of the galaxy, all of that really cool stuff. Thank you for that as well. Appreciate the support. Have a wonderful day, guys. Go to olightstore.com, order some stuff while the sale is hot, and we'll see you tomorrow for our regularly scheduled Flashlight Friday. Okay, here we go. So we are going to do 50 to 100, 50 to 100 on YouTube, okay? Let's go ahead and get you going, guys. Let's go ahead and get you going. All right, let's get this. Okay. Perfect. All right, we are good there. We are good there. TikTok is closed out. We're going to do 50 to 100, 50 to 100, okay? I haven't started the bidding. I haven't started the bidding, guys. I appreciate all the comments. I do. All right, here we go. YouTube in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to start with Hug with 89, which is incorrect. I'm going to start with Hug with 89. So go ahead and guess, guys. Woo! That's incredible. Okay, so, I'm sorry. It's not Hug. It's Hugo. My apologies, Hugo. It's Hugo. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm really concentrating here to make sure I get the right answer. Okay. Oh my gosh. I still don't see it yet. Let's see here. I'm looking. All right, I'm going to scroll back down. I'm looking. Thanks for your patience, guys. If you're just tuning in and wondering what the heck I'm doing, I'm trying to find the winner of a giveaway that we are currently in the middle of. So thank you for your patience. My head's down because I'm staring at the computer screen trying to get this right. So thank you guys for bearing with me. Okay. You've got to be kidding me. All right. No way. Still looking. Okay. There it is. There it is. The amount of 84s that I saw before the 85 is ridiculous. I would have picked a winner in like 4 seconds if it was actually 84, but it's not 84, it's 85, which the first 85 that I saw and I scrolled through multiple times was Alpha Romeo 15. So thank you, Alpha, for saying 85. And to the people saying 84, I apologize that it wasn't 84. But congratulations, Alpha. Well done with the 85. I definitely recognize your name. Thank you for tuning in. Please send me an email. Please send me an email to Sean, SEAN, @olightstore.com. Congratulations, man. Well done. To the people who didn't win, no hard feelings. I'm going live tomorrow, just like what I told TikTok, for our regular Flashlight Friday live video. And then, of course, tomorrow is the last day of the sale. So, of course, I got to go live and talk about it. So if you didn't win today, please tune in tomorrow and try to win tomorrow. Since tomorrow is the last day of the sale, I'm going to go really big on the giveaway. It's not going to be a keychain light. It's going to be something bigger than that. So please do not miss tomorrow's live video. We are going hard on the giveaway tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching here. Hopefully I sparked your interest on some of these products today. Even if you've already ordered, keep in mind free shipping is $49 or more. There's nothing wrong with placing multiple orders. Most of our fans end up placing multiple orders, so that's actually pretty normal on our website. So if there's something you want to go back and get, no hard feelings. If you've already put in an order, go ahead and throw another one in. There's no reason not to, right? Especially when the prices are this low. With that said, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening and go buy some stuff. Why not? All right, see you later. Okay.